Hail Mary
thinking
is
Bloody Mary.
religion. It is. So,
Catholic.
I thought it was an alcohol name.
Yeah, Bloody Mary.
all right, welcome back to Pagoda 1. I'm John from America.
I'm Sam from England.
Walter from Australia.
And Chantal from South Africa.
Perfect. Well, today we have a special treat going on. We will be talking about sports idioms. But first, before we go into that,
Hi.
hi.
How you doing?
This isn't the pickup line one, okay?
How you doing?
Let's do that again.
Let's not. Oh gosh. Before we go into that, I just wanted to know from you guys what type of sports you actually like. I know you're into the foosball, right?
Foosball? Excuse me? Football. And not foot and handball, as you Americans play.
Hand egg.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, football or soccer as Americans, and I know people from Korea usually refer it to as soccer. Yeah, football and tennis are my favorites.
Oh,
yeah.
tennis. I wasn't expecting that.
I played tennis for like 10 years when I was young, yeah. It was like my dream to be a professional player before I kind of ripped all my shoulder muscles. Yeah, lovely.
That's a good story.
Welcome to the video, yeah.
Oh, wait, so you guys say football, right?
Both.
Both?
Both,
Both.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're international people.
So
All right.
international.
Sorry.
How about you? What sports do you like?
I love watching rugby.
Oh,
And yes,
Rugby's
I'm a
good.
rugby person. And I actually played field hockey and netball as well.
And what ball?
Netball. So none of you know what netball
I know
is.
netball.
You know netball? I don't know
You
netball.
You don't know netball?
You know netball.
So netball is kind of like basketball, but the rules are different. You can't run
Okay.
around bouncing the ball. You have to
I
stand
didn't.
in
I didn't know
place.
that netball was
Not
an
in
American
America,
thing.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's big in South Africa.
Huge in
so
Australia.
you have a ball.
Yes, it's a smaller
And
ball
you do
than
shoot.
Yes, you do. No running around with the ball. It's one of the big rules.
Oh, like when you grab it, you have
penalise-
to
yes,
stop?
Yes.
Mhm.
And no pushing anyone. That is also it's obstruction. So it's not a contact sport. So no touching and no running with the ball. But yes, you
my
also
type of
shoot
sport.
into a hoop and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a big like secondary school, high school
Yes.
sport.
Yeah, I played
Exactly.
in. I played in high school. Yeah.
You had a male team?
Yeah. Oh, they have unisex teams in
Yeah.
high schools. Yeah.
So with us, it was only for women mainly, but hopefully it's changed now.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of netball.
That's
It
really
sounds like
interesting.
it sounds to me like someone saw basketball and said, "You know what? We're gonna make netball,"
A thing.
and then just change some rules.
I
That's
wonder
possibly
if
that could be the reason.
I think basketball might come from netball.
What? I don't even believe that at all. How about your sports?
Yeah, first and foremost, I guess football, soccer fan, and then when I was young, I wanted to be a basketball player. So I not so much these days, but I followed a lot of NBA when I was younger.
Did you play a lot?
When I was younger, I actually represented my I guess county or my area. So
Cool.
I was quite good, and then I wasn't. So one day I woke up and I wasn't. So yeah,
Sad story.
yeah, it was a crushing dream that I just woke up and it just wasn't there. But I also like to follow a lot of MMA and boxing. I'm a big fan of those as well.
Oh, yeah.
Fast and
What
Furious.
about rugby?
I also follow a lot of Australian sports as well, like rugby union, AFL. I like to
AFL's Aussie rules, right?
Australian football league. Yeah,
that
Aussie
stuff
rules.
is brutal.
It's like
I love it. It's great.
AFL is by far probably one of the most brutal sports because it's like full contact but with zero pads.
Yeah.
So it's like rugby crossed with football, American football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, but even with
pads.
rugby, you have some sort of like light padding on.
Not always.
Not always,
No.
but like in AFL, it's just guys in singlets and short shorts and long socks,
Well,
It's like
jumping on each other and
beating
like
up.
oh,
Well,
it's,
they
that's
say
brutal.
Aussie rules,
Yeah.
which means no rules.
exactly.
That is my kind of sport. I need to get into
It's
it.
amazing. I love
You
it.
should watch it. It's
Just-
really brutal.
Yeah, go on YouTube,
Wow.
Aussie
Oh,
rules
yes.
compilation.
It's brutal.
I, as you can see from my face, I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
To be honest with you, it's kind of like netball, but more violent. So it's real, and there's a lot of good-looking guys in there as well.
Well,
Sign me up.
In there as well.
Sign me up.
I think a lot of girls like it because they're like in their like their singlet tops and short shorts, and they're muscly and tall and good-looking.
So what we're gonna go into now,
Mm-hmm.
which I had to Google these again because I don't know sports very well, but I actually did know these idioms. But we're gonna go into the idioms that we actually use that are related to sports, and as a bonus, we're gonna tell you what sport they're actually coming from.
Okay, so my first one is that was a low blow.
That
Low.
was a low blow.
So a low blow.
A low blow.
Yes.
Oh.
It comes from boxing apparently. I didn't know that in the beginning either.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like when someone insults you or does something mean towards you or dishonest, and then you can say, "Oh, that was a low blow."
Yeah, it was sort of uncalled for,
Yeah,
right?
something
Yeah.
uncalled for.
That sounds like a sport
You know,
name, too.
something that hurt your feelings maybe. Then yes, you can say that was a low blow. Like
Comes
that was
from
too
boxing.
much. Yes.
And I'm guessing in boxing you can't hit at a certain low level.
Yeah.
And I imagine quite painful.
Well, depends.
Depends on.
what body part is hit, I suppose.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so for example, let's say John, for example, insults the way I teach English.
Which
you
he
know.
does.
He
Yeah.
does all the time. And it hurt my feelings, and I can say, wow, John, that was a low blow. You know, that was uncalled for.
All right, Walter, what do you got for us?
Okay, I was gonna actually say a boxing one, but I'll keep it like I'll do a variety of sports. Actually, you said it before without saying it or without thinking it. I thought of the word stumped.
Oh,
All right. That's a sports idiom.
guess-
So that actually
I never
comes.
thought that.
Yeah, it actually comes from cricket. So
Cricket?
yeah, I believe it comes from cricket. Like when in cricket, if you're stumped, you're out.
Okay.
But this in English, the idiom English terms or whatever, means that you are confused or you don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright,
I'm stumped,
like-
yes.
Yeah, I'm stumped. So as an example, if you are, like
Like
if
you, John.
John doesn't know anything about sports,
Yeah.
he could say, listen, I'm stumped. I
Yeah.
don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, totally bowling and wickets and stuff.
Yeah. hitting and kicking the thing.
Blow.
I really want to see John go and play cricket there.
Yeah. So I just like to see John play any sport.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. So like an example of that.
so as an example sentence, like someone asks you a very difficult question and they ask your opinion, you can say, "Oh, I'm stumped." Right? I don't know. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, what do you got for us? Buddy boy.
I think we all know this one. That's to be on the ball.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
It's
on
a
the ball.
common one.
That's a common one.
From the circus.
Comment? maybe. It could be actually, but I'd like to think it's from football. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, on the ball basically means you're very alert, you're aware, you're reacting very well to things. Doing things really well is kind of a very simplified meaning of it. So after John has criticised Chantel's way of teaching, I would say, yeah, she's really not on the ball today. On the ball today. I'm just
Be on
kidding.
my side.
You were too eager. I'm like, wow, like she's really on the ball today. You can. It's very clear, obvious. So we use it a lot in football when somebody is playing really well. We say, wow, he's on the ball. Yeah.
And by football, he means soccer.
And by soccer, he means football.
I feel like England, Australia, and South Africa, we all share a lot of sports, like Commonwealth.
Yeah. The Commonwealth, like
Yeah.
cricket, rugby union,
Yeah.
Right.
rugby league, I think as well.
Yeah,
Like,
rugby league too.
yeah. So you guys are kind of isolated. You guys do like, what's it called, lacrosse?
Yeah.
What's it go with
Oh,
that?
there is lacrosse. There is something called lacrosse, and you have like a net and a ball, and you do this with it.
I think that's field hockey with a net on your
apparently
stick.
field hockey, not lacrosse.
Yeah.
Everyone tell me in the comments what lacrosse really is. Actually, for my idiom, I did want to do something with American football because I know that's really not normal for a lot of other nations. However, you might have heard this because of business idioms. It's to do or to throw a Hail Mary.
Oh, I have heard of it, but
I've
I
heard
wouldn't
of it,
use it. Yeah.
But is it? Don't we just say like throw a curveball? Is it the same
That's
kind of meaning?
different.
Different
I
meaning.
thought it's related
is
to religion.
Hail
I was
Mary
thinking
is
Bloody Mary.
religion. It
I
is.
thought
So
Catholic.
I thought it was an alcohol.
Yeah, Bloody Mary.
Isn't
Isn't that?
No, that's a cocktail.
Our definitions are a bit different.
there's different spirits.
Yeah, right. That's good,
Anyway,
that's
so a Hail Mary has a religious aspect to it, but in football, it's meant to be like you have no chance to do something, but you try one last time. You are trying your hardest one last time to get something. You throw or you do a Hail Mary. So you're trying to do that, and you finally you just do your best one more chance, one more try. So a good example I think is like when you are in an interview, a job interview, and you're bombing it, you're not doing well. So you're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw a Hail Mary and make like a stupid joke.
You just take my
Or
shirt
just-
off.
I was
Take-
I was going to say, take off all your
Take off
clothes.
my shirt. That's it. We're done.
Start flexing your muscles. Don't you want to hire this? Look at this. It's just your final attempt at trying for something, and it's probably gonna fail. But if it works, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a Hail Mary. And those are sports idioms. A couple sports idioms and expressions that we wanted to bring you guys today. If you have your own, make sure to tell us. Make sure to
Like,
Comment.
And subscribe.
nice and click that bell down in the corner, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.